Good morning. Many of you know that I was posting my COVID-free test results, and I woke up with a cough one day, and it was like, it just wouldn't go away. But I was nervous because I didn't know what it was. I usually sometimes get a little allergy, and I know it's a little allergy season, so I decided that I was gonna doctor it myself. But it so happened that I had an appointment at the doctor for my checkup, but we can't go, so they called me, and my doctor said, "Well, just go ahead and take the COVID test." And so I went in there, and they asked me. They said, "Well, you don't have no symptoms." They were kind of like not really seeing a reason for me to take it, but I told them I had a cough for 3 weeks, which it was just lingering. So anyway, they gave me the test, and like 2 days later, like the following night and the following night, that's about 2 nights, I got the results on the computer, and then they called me and told me I'm COVID free. But I was like, okay, great. So she gave me some Claritin and Benadryl for the cough, which worked. But I want to share something with you because I'm so grateful, and I want people to know what I've been doing. I have a great neighbor who has been in such a natural state of health. They're like almost 70, and they look so young, and they never been to the doctor. So I started this, following everything that she has told me. I do a little of the things that she told me, but I wasn't really doing it religiously. And I have been on this kick where I just want to doctor myself, and it's called prevention. So this is what I have been doing because I'm feeling great. My daughter's great, and I thank God for it. But I want you to know that I've been doing some things just so that we could build up our immune system. There's a lot of things going around saying that the radiation is making us sick, and I believe that. I believe that the radiation and the 5G towers are really causing our bodies to collapse. But you can build your immune system, and you might think this is a little bit off the chain, but I have been doing a lot of things for prevention. So the first thing I've been doing was my neighbor has told me to use a lot of healthy stuff. So what I do is I grate some ginger and some garlic and some thyme, celery, and I boil them. I steep them. I use rosemary. I use a lot of dry ingredients, and I boil them in a tea, and I keep them in a good glass jar. And when I do that, I don't use all of it. I pour it into a cup, and I squeeze a little lemon in it, and then I get my shot of vitamin C, and I pour it in it, and I drink this tonic every single morning. I also give it to my daughter, and we enjoy it. It's the first thing we drink in the morning, hot stuff. The second thing that we do is we will go to the stove, and we go over to the stove, and we boil this, and we keep it on the stove. Let me turn on the light. We keep it on the stove, and it's a orange peel, it is lemon peels, and it is onions. And every morning we do an exercise of breathing. So we breathe in and out. We hold it. We hold it for let's say 5 minutes, 5 seconds rather, not 5 minutes, 5 seconds. We probably kill ourselves, but 5 seconds. And then we go one a baby, two a baby, three a baby, four a baby, five a baby. That's actually 5 seconds, and then we release it. And we do that like 4 or 5 times. Hannah, she gives me a hard time, but I make her do it. And we building up our strength in our lungs so that you can breathe easily. And then we'll have our smoothie. And what I use for my smoothie is a lot of nice things. Sometimes if I don't have fresh fruits, I will use mangoes. I have the mangoes. I got my work on the table too. But I got mangoes. I got strawberries. Sometimes I have the fresh ones. Sometimes if I don't have them, I use the bad ones. I got blueberries. And I freeze my bananas. Sometimes when your bananas are getting ready to go bad and you don't eat them all, you can freeze them and put them in a bag. Just chop them up small so that you can use them. I have my apples. And then I'll probably use an apple juice or some kind of juice to put in it. And what I use in it, I add a little wheatgrass. So this is a lot of greens. This is a potent, powerful green stuff. It's wheatgrass, and it's a lot of leafy green vegetables. If you don't have the green vegetables, then you can even pour some of your green vegetables. If you have kale, you can use fresh kale. I use that. I eat that in the morning, every morning. So that's one of the things we do in the morning time. And then after we eat breakfast, we don't take vitamins on an empty stomach. But what I have been doing is I have certain days that I take certain things. So now, like for today, I didn't have my D12, my D vitamins. So I have a prescription because I have to take vitamin D. So I use my vitamin D in the mornings. I take that every single morning. Vitamin D is so important for your body. You got to have the vitamin D because it helps to build up your immune system, but it also helps your bones. It also detracts radiation. Okay, and then you have the kelp. These two I will probably take together. Some days I mix and match, but I'll take the vitamin D and the kelp together. And then in the afternoon, I take my zinc and the B6. Zinc is a iron, a metal that you have to take if you're going to build up and stand against any kind of radiation. You need the zinc and the B6 together. It also helps. You ever have itchy skin? Man, this is a tonic. If you have dry skin, itchy scalp, zinc and B6, man. I saw that online one day, and I kept saying, why is my skin so itchy? You know, I have eczema. I don't want to say I have it, but it's been cured because God has cured me. But also the zinc and B6, He gave me the wisdom to take this stuff, and it's so amazing. So I'll take that, especially when I like go a week or so and I start to feel itchy again. You know, I might know my house is clean. We vacuum, we clean, we dust, and everything. And it's just that, you know, sometimes you're getting into gray hairs. You see my gray hairs? They make you itch like crazy, you know, and then your whole body will start to itch. So, but the zinc and the B6 together, amazing stuff, guys, amazing. I want you to use that. You know, get a good one, get an expensive one that you can get from the health food store. And then I went to the health food store with my neighbor, and I also got some echinacea. And I read about selenium, how selenium helps you in this time with the COVID, and B12. These together, you know, you can take it one at a time. I don't take all this every day, but I try to mix and match certain days that I can have a good setup in my body, a buildup of things, you know. I also have fish oil, you know, everybody knows that that's good for you. You can also take cod liver oil. I do have my cod liver oil. I can't find it right now, but it's somewhere here. I make Hannah take them. And you know what, be honest with you, I let her take some of these too. I definitely let her take the zinc, the B6, and I give her some of my B12 because we need a buildup of things. So guys, I just felt like sharing this morning. I asked the Lord, what could I do to share this morning? And I want you to know that I'm not taking all these at one time. Some of them I take some in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon. And you know, but make sure you do this drink. This drink is really, really good for you every morning. It's something hot that goes down your system. Don't take anything cold in this season. Your body cannot take the cold. The heat is what kills germs. The other thing is that I have a seasoning from my great friend, Sister Penny. She would give me a seasoning. She's like probably a lot left, but that seasoning is all natural on your foods. If you want some, you can place your order with her, myself, or you can message me, and we'll do our best to get it to you, of course, for a little fee. But I want to also show you the other thing that I do is that we exercise. Guess what I found? I'm going to go through my home and show you what I found. And, you know, look, it's been in the closet. But guess what? I use it. Barbells. Girl, I'm working it out. I saw this in the closet. And you know what? I got 2 of them. And guess what I also have? Is a jump rope. Found this also in the basement. So I'm exercising. Guys, listen, I hope that helps you. I hope that it's really going to make a difference in somebody's life. If you need to call me, text me, message me, and question me about these things, listen, we got to build up ourselves, build up our immune system, as well as build up ourselves with the great word. The word, because the word is gonna ultimately sustain you in the blood of Jesus. So I hope that helps you. God bless you. Make it happen today. Love you.